Hello fans, I trust you're having a great time. Nothing should steal your joy from you. Nothing. Yes, I mean nothing should steal your joy from you. I want to deny the fact that tough time exists. Yes, they do exist. And whatever you can't handle, hand them over to God, the author and finisher of our faith. The Bible says in the book of Luke 37 verse 1, it said, with God nothing shall be impossible. And whatsoever the case may be, find a space above them and be happy. Yes, always be happy, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. It's my strength also. And if it's the first time of watching Authors and Ladders, I welcome you specially. And this is for you. You're welcome to our community. A community of people who are change agents. This is episode 9 of Authors and Ladders. 8 episodes gone already, but that is not a problem. Just cool down and you will find them. Watch them and return to this episode 9, and let's join it together. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Authors and Ladders is available on Facebook, on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. And if you are watching us from YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe. And for those of you who watched episode 8 of this series, remember I had a second miscarriage, and to the glory of God, I was able to come out of my depressed state. Yes, I came out, I dusted myself and moved on. After all, a judgment falls several times and rises up again. Now episode 9, I moved on and life went on, but not all things. I was always in thoughts, not the thought of the stillbirth or the thought of the first and second miscarriages, no, but the thought of the dreams that preceded the miscarriages, the dreams of the dog that attacked before the miscarriages. I didn't believe it was a mere coincidence. Yes, I didn't believe that at first, but later on, I was convinced by my husband, and I just let it slide. But happening again, it was a proof that I was right all along. It was a spiritual attack, and it gave me great concern and also put me in a state of great confusion. I was 100% convinced that it was an attack. The thought of why the attack and who the attacker was drove me nuts. Why would it be me? Why me? And why my husband? That enemy must have picked the wrong target. I was and still an easygoing person. My husband could not and still cannot hurt a fly. Yes, he cannot hurt a fly. The person responsible must be more wicked than the devil himself. Yes, for tormenting me and my family for these 5 years, causing my young husband, my innocent daughter, harmless me, and my peaceful marriage to go through hell. I thought as I cried. Day in and day out, I grew more worried. I went deeper in thoughts, unhealthy thoughts for that matter. Yes, unhealthy thoughts. The situation stole my peace. I struggled to let it go, but I couldn't. I couldn't let it go. And it would even be foolish of me to let it go, because my entire being was what under attack here. Weeks later, I discovered my husband was not his normal self. I became worried, and after close observation, I had to approach him. When I asked him what was bothering him, he said nothing. He smiled and tried to hide his true state, but that's gonna be possible. He was my close friend for about 6 years before we even thought of getting married. I know almost everything about him, even when he's not talking. Yes, I know everything about him. I persisted, and when he saw I wouldn't take a no for an answer, he opened up. What is happening to us? He asked, looking frustrated. You mean the miscarriages? I asked, yes, the miscarriages, he replied. And the enemies, he added. The enemies? I asked in confusion. Is it not obvious that it is not ordinary? He said, I sighed. Thank God you now see what I have been talking about. I added, full of horror. I have known for the very first miscarriage. The dream of a dog was not just a dream, it was a revelation. He said, I'm not daft. Yes, I'm not daft. I didn't just want to have to be troubled. And that was why I said it was a coincidence. He finally added, the confirmation of this by my husband did not bring any peace. Instead, my worries grew into fear and my concern turned into anxiety. Since it was done on us that our marriage was under attack, we improved our prayer life. We prayed more often than we used to. My husband would tell me not to worry about it, that the battle had been won, that God had given us victory. I also agree with him. Yes, I agree with him. At the daytime, my husband would have gone to work and Flora, she would have gone to school and I would be the only one at home. And since there was no major tournament on ground, being alone at home, the thought of a dog in my dream often resurfaced. Often, I would swing into prayers, binding and casting, but sometimes I would sit with the thought, wondering why all the troubles. Sometimes the thought would weigh me down, and I would sob bitterly, asking God why and how we find ourselves in such a pathetic situation. A couple of months later, a clarion call came calling. The Nigeria Kids Rally was around the corner, and a 2 week training camp had been scheduled, which will last into the tournament, which will also last for about 1 week. Yes. Now, if I have my way, I would love to stay with my family, but I just have to jump at it with both hands and feet. At least it was a means of walking away from the troubles of my life, if not for anything, to clear my head because the thoughts was beginning to drive me crazy. It was mid-July. Schools were almost done with exams, although they were still in session. So close to vacation, I took Flora to spend the holidays with my parents in Delta State. She was very happy to be with my grandparents, rather, because she's so fond of them. I dropped her with them and I spent the night with them. The following morning, I left for Kaduna State. Farms, I took to sports once again as a route of escape. I needed that break. Yes, I needed that breath of relief. I just needed to walk away from the raging storm, even if it will not calm the storm. After all, it is said that out of sight is out of mind. You may not be able to calm the raging storm in the sea, but you can surf it. Yes, you can surf it. And that was what I chose to do. Fans, this is how far we can go in this episode. Please do not miss episode 10 for any reason. It is breathtaking. Remember, this is Hurdles and Ladders, a segment of Family Life TV, a journey of one stillbirth and 10 miscarriages, a journey of the pains, the tears, and the sorrow of a triumphant man. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Let's form a large community, bringing hope to people that are faced with similar ordeal like mine. Remember, we are not just telling stories, we are touching lives. God bless you.